All right, kids, we will be at Killington on Saturday watching these gals in the Women's World Cup GS. I thought it'd be helpful. Go back and look at Soelden, kind of see what happens and maybe what we can expect to see differently at Killington. On the left there is Manuela Moelgg from Italy, who won this first run, and Michaela Shiffrin came in second. You might have watched the race, hopefully, and noticed that Michaela was sort of put on the brakes here and there with a little stivot or redirect, a little bit more than others. And she admitted it afterwards. You can see Moelgg coming in here, going over the breakover, just really going to try to, arc that turn. Michaela comes through here. You can see immediately kind of going to a little bit of a redirect, kind of a stivot there, just tapping on the brakes, going over, resulting in, clearly a much bigger spray because of the skidding. It's also sometimes hard to come out of that stivot or redirect and engage the ski, and she kind of got to the inside. You can see her outside ski, kind of more drifting on her, going, down the hill right there. So I think she kind of lost her outside ski a bit. Moelgg was doing a more traditional, trying to arc the whole turn. Was more solid on the outside ski, and obviously came through a little bit tighter to the panel. Better line. I think because Michaela came in a little bit lower line, also coming in more direct, then had to go into a little bit more of a redirect, and you can see again the spray, much bigger spray on her, which means the skis were skidding and kind of losing that outside ski again. Both going to a redirect here, so it's too tight, had to really toss them at the top of the turn, engage. Soelden is one of the longest, sustained, steepest hills, probably the toughest hill for the women on the circuit. So we do see a lot more stivoting and redirecting than normal. I think at Killington, although the bottom pitch is quite steep, it's not nearly as long. Now it's going to depend on other factors, the set. But I think we'll see less of it. I think, Shiffrin admitted she used it too much. They were tapping on the brakes a lot. Now both had to do it here. You can both see them going into stivots. It was just too tight. They're going too fast. That's something we don't really need to practice, right? Our skis and our courses, we've got a lot more shape and distance. Maybe someday, but not yet. We're trying to ski clean. Now the second gate here, this next one, the blue, Moelgg she skied it clean. Rolled them up. Michaela went into, again, her stivot, which is going to kind of tap it on the brakes, slowing her down. But while we're here, let's take a look at her. What do you see? A lot of things we talk about. Nice level shoulders, right? She's got a nice long outside leg, short inside leg. Both skis rolled up pretty much the same edge angles. Balanced on the outside ski. Beautiful body position. Again, she's, tapping on the brakes there. And Moelgg did not seem like she did that. Skied a lot more clean down this whole pitch. When they came over the breakover, the top of the pitch, they were pretty much even. Came off the pitch, Moelgg was ahead by half a second. Clearly what Michaelis did extremely well was, on the flat when they came off the pitch. Made up incredible time on everyone. And one thing that Michaela didn't do on this bottom pitch is, the bottom flat, is go to the tuck. You can see Moelgg going into her tuck there, and sometimes, it's harder to make turns in a tuck. Michaela's doing it there, but she's out of it. Really pumping. And Moelgg stays in that tuck. Tuck. You probably heard me say tuck turns sometimes are overrated. A lot of you guys in GSs, try to go to that tuck way too much. You cannot sacrifice the turn. And through that one section, Michaela was out of her tuck, skiing really great clean arcs. I think that was one of the reasons she made up so much time. She was a half a second behind here at the off the pitch. And made up about 4/10. But anyway, I think we'll see a lot more cleaner skiing out of Michaela, like I said. We're going to have a fun day, and looking forward to watching and learning from the best.